So a little word of warning, if you're gonna get into project cars like me, just stop yourself. Don't do it. Please, for the love of God, don't do it. Because I am now going to be the proud owner of this new project on Tuesday. And I found this just sitting in this guy's yard. It's been sitting here for quite a few years now, but it's got some pretty bad paint, clear coat peel, as you can see. But overall, considering how long it's sat here and everything, from everything I can see, from what I can tell, it is not the worst condition. I looked it over. Yeah, it's dirty, it's grimy. I need to check the fuel tank, make sure the fuel tank is all good, because there might not be any good fuel, and it's dirty as hell on the inside. It is sadly an automatic, but it's still a 300Z. And it's just sitting in this guy's yard, and it's just, I'm thinking of it, and it's like the interior isn't really half bad either. Like, yeah, the steering wheel is not the best, but the dash surprisingly is intact. Yeah, it has no center console here, so it has like all the audio unit and everything is not there, which is a little interesting to say the least. But overall, the fact that this is still a like not half bad like starter project for a 300Z nonetheless is really interesting to say. Like, even the rears, like, I mean, yeah, the previous owner still has quite a bit of his own stuff in there, but it's got, sadly, 168,000 miles, but it's an NA. It's an NA. Sadly, yeah, it's like the base model. It's not a turbo. It's an NA. It doesn't have all the fun stuff that a 300Z has. But I mean, come on, like, for something like this that's just sitting in a guy's yard, just going to waste, not working. Oh, that hood latch is stuck. I gotta get that up. This car's been sitting here. I mean, yeah, like, I might be getting myself into another hole that I can't dig myself out of. But I mean, in terms of body, like, she looks straight as hell. She needs a cleanup. Like, yeah, this is a little weird where I'm gonna need to get new headlights because I have no idea what that is. And there's like ever so little bit of rust starting right there. But the fact that this has been exposed and it's not even rusting yet is a good sign. A really good sign for me, at least. So yeah, and like the worst damages exterior that I can tell is this right here. This is like the worst damage that I've been able to find is on the lift gate, which, yeah, is an expensive fix. If I do the lift, we'll try and fix it and get a new lift gate, but the lift gate still works. Like, the lift gate, if I unlocked it properly, okay, I didn't want to unlatch. If I just, oh, no, it's like I need to actually hold on to it because it's, the latch might have disconnected. Yeah, it seems like the latch might have disconnected from the pulley. But I mean, still, like, yeah, it's gonna need a lot of work. It's gonna need a lot of stuff. But what can I say? I am a sucker for cars that are just in need of love and attention, and getting myself into things I probably shouldn't, to say the least. So yeah, I'm gonna start another project here soon. The good news is as well, starting this week as well, I have a order placed for frame rails and the floorboards for my Datsun. So in about a month or so, I'm going to be making a video of welding those things in. So that'll be interesting to see. And before I go, another thing that's really nice is it's a T-top too. So the T-tops will come off and it'll be a half convertible as well. Oh God, this is going to be such a, either this is going to be the best decision I've made in my life, where I can make a little bit of money off of this car, worst case scenario, and see it get restored and see it out on the road later, or this is the worst decision of my life and I'm gonna get myself into more crippling debt, but we'll see. Well, the car is officially mine. I just talked to Weston, the owner. He just handed over the title and the key to the car, and I handed over the cash, so the car is officially mine. The downside is I have to pay for a tow truck, which is going to set me back another $200 just for the towing because of how far I live away from where the car is at right now. But yeah, the car's not pretty. Looking over it is going to need a lot of work. Like, I mean, the headlight needs to be replaced. The clear coat is completely peeled, so I'm going to have to sand down the car and get it repainted. There's a lot of body work that needs to be done. But my hope is that, from what the owner said, is that he used to come out here every year and get the car running. Like, it would still idle, it would still drive, it would still run. He just parked it because he didn't want to drive it anymore. And, you know, the story that they usually give. So hopefully, I'm hoping that he was correct in the fact that it's ran. So putting a new battery in it, changing the spark plugs, the oil filter, the oil, getting the fuel tank switched out, well, not switched out the fuel tank, but getting the fuel and the fuel filter switched out and getting all that stuff fixed. Hopefully that'll get the car to a point where if it runs and drives, oh my God, the potential this car has is insane, because there's so little of these out on the roads anymore, like my 280, where those cars are just not common on the road. They're very rare, very difficult to find, especially in even half decent condition. So getting this one in the condition it is, if I can get up and running, is already a tier above so many others. It's already in the top 50 percentile of better condition 300ZXs, even in the condition that it's in. So yeah, at the moment right now, I'm trying to get the lower bumper off, because right now I've gotten this part off so far. I'm hoping to get the entire bumper off, because tomorrow I'm going to have a tow truck come pick it up, which, I mean, sadly is going to set me back some more money, but it is needed to be done. So when the tow truck comes to pick it up, hopefully I can get the bumper off so they can have easy access to whatever the frame they need to hook up to, or the frame joints or whatever they need to hook up to get this car on the trailer, so I can get it back to my place and start working on it. But anyways, let's get working on the bumper, and I'll see you guys as soon as I have that off. So I gotta take a quick video of this real quick. So before I head off for the day, this is gonna be a bit of fun time to clean up. I've already got a couple of these ants cleared out, but there's a ton of ant eggs and everything. So apparently the ants decided the door sill on this door would be a good place to make a home. So I'll figure out how to get that cleared out later. I have a ton of detail spray, and then I'll get some ant killer to spray it in there. Hopefully that'll take care of them. Plus them in a different location, hopefully it'll take care of things. But yeah, I got the bumper off, thankfully. And with the bumper now off, I am headed home because it is late. My phone's gonna die soon, and I gotta get ready for other things and chores to do. So yeah, I'll update you guys tomorrow when I tow it home. Yeah. Okay, so it is currently pouring rain like crazy, but on the bright side, the tow truck is currently just now leaving right there, but I got her. She's here. The new project car is right there, right in front of the other project car that I have, and then you have Dottie right here. She's in the garage because I'm currently working on some body stuff. I'll show off some of that here in a second, but oh, like I have a video of like when I was loading it up into the tow truck, and I got a good look underneath the car, and oh my god, it actually is not that bad at all underneath. I'm gonna need to try and get this over because don't want too much water in the air intake box. That's gonna be bad. So I'll get that fixed here in a second. But the T-top seals are still good. It's not leaking anywhere inside. Still nice and dry and good. Just gotta get a lot of that stuff taken care of. It's gonna need a good detail here, so when it's not raining, I will be detailing it. But no, I am so excited. This is like one of those cars that's been on my list of dream cars because I'm a big Z fanboy. If you haven't already noticed, my dream car is a 350Z, but I haven't had a chance to get one because every 350Z is either clapped out, broken, not good to use, not a good first car, and the good ones in good condition that I would buy are in like the $10,000 to $15,000 price range, which, I mean, if I didn't spend a single dime on the 280, the 300, and the other 280 that I bought and saved all that money that I would spend, I'd probably be $1,000 away from buying the 350Z that I want. But the fact that I'm still spent less on these three cars so far, and I still have three cars that I might have running and driving in the future that'll be out on the road, and like I don't know, like the feeling of having a car that is like been sitting for forever and trying to fix it up and get it out on the road is such a good feeling to me. I can't wait. And the fact that this 300Z is now here, and like I wanted to work on it like now, so if it stops raining in the next hour or so, I'll get it up on some jack stands, I'll get it up in the air, get the oil switched out. I have air filters, I already got all the stuff for the car. Like in my car here, I have literally I have like all the oil and the air filters and the oil filter and all that stuff that I need for the 300. But it's pouring rain so bad that I am not going to do any work on it right now. But I will show you a little bit of the progress that we did on my Datsun as well real quick. So this is the new fender lineup for the Datsun. So I went to Spalding's, found the new fender. I need to get this off, which will be a little interesting. It looks like it's actually ratcheted in there, so this will take a little bit of body work to get this sanded down, get that patched, get the holes patched up and whatnot. But this is the fender, 80 bucks. 80 bucks for the fender. I am so happy I got the fender for that cheap. And then the headlight bucket, and just as a little look, because this is what the headlight is supposed to look like. This is what mine looks like. Obviously I can still fix it, but the reason I got that is because on my other 300Z, I took this headlight out. This headlight belongs to that Z that's outside. So I have that. I'm gonna need to get myself an AFM because the AFM doesn't work, but I also, because of how many times this car got wrecked, I got an extra couple of these. I got 3 of these total. I only need 2. I need 2 because I took, like the last time this car got in a wreck, in order to save money on parts, I ended up scavenging parts from that other Z onto this Z in terms of electronics. Now that's not the case and that's not needed, but it is what it is. But I also got lucky with being able to scavenge some inner fender liners. Granted, not the best condition. They're cracking like crazy. This one's like a little chipped and they're not the best condition, but for the fact of a part that is not found anywhere, like I've looked online over and over and consistently been trying to find those fender liners and not being able to find them anywhere, being able to at least find some half decent ones that I got for 40 bucks for all 3, I'll take it. I will take it, because yeah, so that's all the stuff that got replaced. But yeah, so this next week's gonna be interesting because tomorrow I'm gonna get a battery for the 300. I'm gonna change out the fluids. I'm gonna try and get the fuel tank checked out, make sure that the fuel in the fuel tank is drained, because the car's been sitting for so long. I don't trust the fuel in that car. So yeah, and after that we'll go from there. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted and see you guys next time. Okay, so I just got home not long ago. It is pouring rain outside, as you can see, and I kind of messed up. I was supposed to film this, but I didn't. But the progress I've made so far is I put the air intake box back on. I got 2 OEM Nissan filters, so got those installed. They've got brand new filters inside of there. I cleaned it out. This is how dirty the rag is after cleaning out the air intake box. So it's nice and clean on the inside now. Should be all good. Now I've got the oil and oil filter in that bag there. I've got a drain plug. I am trying to just get, I think it's a 13 or 14 millimeter socket that I'm going to go underneath and get the oil switched out. So this is going to be fun. So I've got right here, just try and fit. So as you can see, there's the oil drain right there. And I am gonna put the phone right here. Hopefully you guys can see. You know what, real quick, I apologize for the shaky cam, but real quick here, I am going to put the phone over here. Hopefully you guys can see fine. Shit. No. I fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish this oil change tomorrow. So I'm gonna go open the cap, let this drain out. I messed up bad, really bad. Ugh. So what I mean by I messed up, I forgot the crush washer. Let me grab the crush washer real quick and I'll show you. There it is. Here's a drain plug. There's a little washer on the inside. Actually, wait a minute. That washer actually looks good. It looks like a brass reusable one. Let me check. I might have actually lucked out here and might not need to actually go to work tomorrow and grab one at work. Yeah, let's double check here and see. So yeah, it's a brass washer on there. So should be able to reuse it at least one more time, I think. You know what? Nah, let's just do it once and be done. So I'm gonna get the crush washer off of this, put the bolt back in the oil pan, let it fully drain out. Maybe get the oil filter out, swap out the oil filter at least today, but other than that, I think I'm gonna call it quits for today in terms of that, because it's pouring rain. As you can tell, my hair is wet as hell, my coat's drenched. Might as well just wait till tomorrow, because then at least I can get a proper crush washer. It looks like this one. Yeah, I could technically reuse this, but I'd rather do this right the first time. So here, let me try and get the crush washer off. There it is. Yeah, you can kind of see how it's like not a perfect circle there. So yeah, I messed up. I forgot to grab a crush washer. I got everything except the washer for. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna use it. You can kind of see right here, if I can get it close enough to camera and visible. There we go. You can kind of see that groove right there. That groove there is from it being crushed already. It is a crush washer. It's made out of brass, so it's very flimsy. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits on terms of that. Toss the washer and keep the bolt in with the oil pan. So yeah, there's the oil pan. It's essentially drained. I don't know why I put it back in there. Whatever. There we go. I'm just gonna leave the bolt in there so I don't lose it. I'm gonna have to try and find the oil filter under here somewhere. So I don't know where the oil filter is yet, because I couldn't get this car as high off the ground as I would like. But whatever. It is what it is. Thankfully, that means it'll get drained properly. So I'll be able to let it drain overnight. What I'm gonna do is, I forgot to actually take the fuel cap off, the oil cap off. Who in the world worked on this car last? That it's this hard to take off everything. I had to use a screwdriver to actually pry the oil cap off. Essentially, I had to go in here and pry it open. It's now loose enough to where I can. Oh, who the hell worked on this car last? Ooh, that's a pretty good clean over right. Hell yeah. But yeah, you can kind of. No, you can't see nothing. But surprisingly, finally got all that stuff out. So I'm gonna close leave the cap here so don't lose it. I'm gonna close the hood so I don't get any rainwater inside the engine bay right now, especially since I have the oil cap open. I don't really want to flood the engine on accident. And yeah, after that, I will see you guys tomorrow with another update. So gonna do a little bit more work on the car tomorrow. Hopefully it's not pouring rain. If it is, I'll finish out the work then. But so far so good. I'm hoping everything works out well. So also, another thing before I go, the reason I was so excited to work on the car now is I did get a battery. So I have a battery for the car. I'm gonna put this inside the garage so I don't forget about it, and so I don't keep it in the car and drive with the battery. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow I should have the simple like maintenance diagnostics done, so I'll know what else the car might need. So I'll have the oil changed. I'll take a look in the fuel tank tomorrow. I'll drain the fuel tank. My main goal right now, as you see, is getting the maintenance done so I can at least try and start the car. If the car starts, I can go from there. If the car doesn't start, then I can start diagnosing, get the fuel injectors, fuel filters, and all that stuff figured out. But that's like my biggest issue, is trying to figure out if the car will even start in the first place. So far, we'll see where this goes, and hopefully I get lucky tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.